Hello everybody and welcome to Counterline Gaming Plays Boktai 3 Sabata's Counterattack, otherwise known as Gyakushu no Sabata. I am your host, Master Reki, joined as always by Hyper.
It's I'm back again, baby.
And Galuf.
Hey, what's up?
And Nyathera.
Hello.
Okay, so this game is the third of 4 Boktai games. It is the only one that never came out in English. So we are using a fan translation. Some absolute Giga Chad, like half a year ago, started updating the fan translation that's been out for years, because that one was never finished. So, hopefully there's no issues with this translation. The story translation was done by the old patch. It's just, most of the menus have been updated, so I'm sure it'll be fine. And I'm also the only one who's ever seen this game.
That's correct.
Yep, I've only ever seen the prologue, so, like, I know nothing but the first, like, few minutes.
Mm-hmm.
I know nothing, and I've played Boktai 1 and 2.
Nice. Different levels of experience.
I've never seen it, so...
Yeah. I don't think my English Boktai 2 password will work, so I just skipped it. We're just gonna go.
I was gonna say, can't we try?
The end of the world. No.
I guess not.
People forgot about the sun. It was a dark age. With the appearance of the Dark Tribe, the world was shrouded in fear. The living turned undead and roamed the earth. Thanks to the warriors, the people's last hope, it seemed the sun had returned, and a brief respite had been earned. But the warriors were defeated, betrayed by their friend, and they were never seen again. The beast of destruction awoke, and the world was plunged into eternal darkness. When the sun returns, it is said the warriors shall awaken once more. But who will be able to take back the sun now that the warriors are gone? There's gonna be a lot of dialogue right up front. Where am I? Is this a dream? Doesn't seem to be my dream, though. Is this what called me here? Is it sleeping? No, it's sealed by the lunar children. Then this must be no ordinary monster. That felt like my lunar child blood warning me. Spoopy. Looks like it's already awakened. I see. You need my blood, the power of a moon beauty for your revival. I can't allow that. I'll put you back into eternal slumber. Game's already the best one because you get to play Sabata right over it.
Alright! Picking up kind of where we left off.
Pretty much.
Some pretty ominous boss music.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's really good though.
Ooh, Sabata's theme.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
A lot of roughly the same ideas as Boktai 2, as you can kind of imagine. We don't got the good Gundel. Well, I mean, it's Gundel hell, but we don't have the good Gundel Saul. We're all supposed to get blasted.
Oh! I was like, oh, we're doing great. Nope. Nope, we sure aren't.
Don't tell me this thing is... Who wants to be the main villain?
What a pity, Sabata.
An immortal!
beast of destruction, Vanagond. Is that how it comes out? There?
Yeah.
A being that knows neither life nor death, simply existing and eternal. It exists even in dreams. It's not an opponent the Dark Boy could defeat. You can't kill that which was never alive. Neither can your younger brother, Solar Boy Django, even with his solar power.
An eternal. Of course. But what would you accomplish by resurrecting such a monster? Even if the will of the galaxy universe is to wipe out all life on this star, do you really intend to destroy yourselves too?
That's precisely why your cooperation is necessary.
What do you mean?
Even for me, the puppeteer, controlling an eternal like
Vanagond.
Controlling an eternal like Vernagon would not be possible.
You're gonna have to speak up a little bit.
However, for the Dark Boy with Lunar Child blood, it is a different story! Can you hear me now?
No.
However, for the Dark Boy with a Lunar Blood Child, with the power of immune beauty, it would be possible to fuse your soul to Vanargand. That's what his name is, Vanargand. To become the beast of destruction itself. Oh yes, you could obtain such incredible power.
You think I'd let that happen?
I didn't have your permission. A puppet has no need for free will!
This is... Thanks for screaming for me. I live in an apartment. Okay, flashback time to sum up Boktai 1 and 2, as far as Sabata's involvement. You defeated the Count, Django. Impressive, Solar Boy.
Who are you?
I am the Dark Boy, Sabata. I am neither friend nor foe. For now, at least. I am neither immortal nor human. I am the chosen one of the Dark, the will of the galaxy, the Dark Child. I shall not bend to the will of the Queen or any other. I can't hold it off any longer. How could this be? Me, imbued with dark matter, wielding the power of the four elements, and of the sun! To lose to such a sniveling mama's boy as you. Am I done for? No, I won't lose! What are you doing just standing there, Django?
Sabata?
We have Lunar Child blood inside us, too. If we work together, we can overcome each other's weaknesses. We must defeat the Queen and save our mother. And there's Boktai 1. Oh no, here's Boktai 1. You say you'll go no matter what. The galaxy universe intends to cut down all life on this star. And you guys say to defy it. There's no chance of winning now, is there? There's Boktai 1 done. The enemy is the will of the galaxy universe Dark, which gave rise to all existence. There was never any chance of winning. But I don't care what happens, or how everything else will survive. All that matters to me is keeping up the fight. That's my way of living. We lost our mother, defeated our father, and yet we must go on. Keep up the good fight. That's the only sure way to oppose Dark's evil plot. Right, Django? And that was Boktai too.
Is this Otenko?
Yeah.
Django. Django! Don't die! Open your eyes, Solar Boy Django.
Yeah. Mr. Otenko?
Are you awake, Django? You were only saved thanks to the vampire blood this time. For something like this to happen. What, you don't remember? Perhaps you have a bit of amnesia.
Of course.
Maybe you didn't play the previous game. But surely... you haven't forgotten me. We came here together, fighting the Immortals. I wonder if this dialogue changes at all if you have a... if you do have a password from the Japanese too.
Don't know. Actually, don't know. I think you have amnesia regardless.
I'm the messenger of the sun, Otenko. Anyhow. First things first, we need to escape from this underground prison.
Agreed.
Sure. Sounds good to me.
Listen up, Django. The life gauge at the top left shows how much of your life has been exhausted. The more damage you receive from an enemy's attack, the faster your life is used up. If it reaches 0, it's goodbye and game over. Next is the energy gauge, which shows how much of your solar energy has been used. The solar gun is a magic machine that consumes energy to fire solar shots. If its energy falls to 0, it can't fire anymore. So you should refill your energy wherever you can. Let's go, Solar Boy Django.
Right.
Oh
May
yeah.
the sun be with you.
It'll be in Japanese now. Alright, so, right off rip. The sprite work is crazy.
That's good.
Looks like you got an item.
Yeah.
That type of fruit is said to grow only around a solar tree. Called a solar nut, it contains a copious amount of energy. If you recover your energy with a solar nut, you'll be able to use the Gundel Sol. To use items, open the menu screen by pressing start. Then navigate to the items page using the L and R buttons. On your gun.
Yeah. So we got items, we got valuables, we got a Gundel Sol menu, so you know this game's better than Boktai 2.
Ugh.
Yeah, we got
100 times
stats. And some of the other stuff.
Stuff
yeah.
that we're kind of used to.
Sprite work? Crazy. Look at this animation on Django's hair.
Tight.
Nice.
Look at the difference in Django's sprite also. He's thick now.
He's muscular. He's been working out.
Wait, Django. Look at that. That's a servant of the Immortals, an undead type.
Right.
A ghoul.
Oh.
But I guess Bok is a localized name?
I guess so.
Guess it is.
This prolific monster has good vision and hearing. If you approach from the front, you'll be noticed. But if you stay behind it, you can pass by without fighting it. If you attack from behind, you can get in a preemptive hit. And it will deal more damage as well. To use that Gundel Sol you're wielding, Press the B button to ready the gun, then release it to fire a solar shot. For starters, why don't you try to attack that ghoul from behind?
No.
Tutorials!
Yeah, pretty much. Blasted. So they don't get stunned anymore. They kind of get like staggered. But they still die all the same. Well, add a couple bars of sun.
Django, there's a skylight here. Since you're the solar boy, you'll recover energy just by standing in sunlight. The sun gauge at the bottom middle of the screen displays the strength of the sunlight caught by the solar sensor. As the value of the solar gauge increases, energy recovers at a faster rate. It's also possible to charge energy rapidly by pressing the A button, but not in indoor areas where the sun's light doesn't shine. No matter how high the solar gauge value goes, you won't be able to charge energy. That's when skylights come in handy. When you stand under a skylight, you can recharge energy as if you were outside. But when the solar gauge is at 0, the skylight won't be visible.
Weird. I like the English cry better.
Yeah.
I was really worried during that it was gonna be like, oh, we just don't get to see these because this patch is broken or something. Fun fact, the first time I played this game, I had that exact glitch. I could not see skylights.
Oh.
That's a hint panel. Hint panels are guides for adventurers left by those who have gone before. If you've ever played Dark Souls, they give you useful info for your adventure and tips for overcoming obstacles.
True. Did this game predate Dark Souls? I think this came out the
Yes.
same year, actually. 2009?
No, this
To
game
read a
came out in
panel,
2000.
move close to it and press the A button.
When did this game come out?
It said 2005 on the title screen.
Oh, you're right.
It'll do you no harm to find out what it says.
When did the
Released on
DS come out?
July 28th, 2005. Nintendo DS came out in 2004 and 2005.
Okay.
And Demon Souls is 2009.
Blasted. I get a little bit of iframes, unfortunately. Just to make my life a little bit harder.
That's
What's
right.
this say? Movable blocks. You can move the
Suck 'em
control
on.
pad.
Have you played Boktai 1 and 2? You'll remember
No,
this.
don't remind me.
That's too thin for a path, but cling to the wall and you should make it through. Cling to the wall by holding the control pad in the wall's direction. You can then press the control pad to one side to side and sidle in that direction. Master this technique and make sure not to forget it, okay, Django?
Sounds good. They give
The
you little arrows
Sunbreaker.
to tell you which directions to press now.
Quality improvements.
True.
Spiders.
I hate spiders.
A spider, a beast-type monster, lays spider webs to catch its enemies. When caught in spider webs or other such enemy traps, move the control pad quickly to escape. Spider webs are usually invisible, but you can light them up by firing a solo shot.
Nah!
Found 2. Found so many.
They're everywhere.
I didn't expect you to light up all of them, but I'll take it. Oh, okay.
There's just a spider shot. There's spider stuff everywhere.
Spider-Man's been shooting his stuff all over the place.
Ooh.
Looks like you got a part for the gun del Sol. That's a solar gun frame, wizard. By replacing the frame on the gun del Sol, you can change the way it attacks. To equip frames, select the solar gun page from the menu screen. You can select up to 8 pieces of equipment at any time. To change your equipped frame, press the R button while holding select. This is called a quick change.
Have you played Metal Gear Solid?
Good feature.
Mm-hmm.
Feel free to swap equipment as much as you want. It's important to understand the particular abilities of each frame in order to use them effectively. Also, when he first said wizard, like, I knew he was referring to it as, like, this is the frame that is called wizard, but for just, like, half a second, my brain was registering that as him just saying, wizard!
Yep. It's the wizard. So, in another case of this
you got a
being
new
the superior
frame.
game,
That's wizard, dude.
multiple different ways of shooting the gun, and then I can just equip or quick change them like it's a sword and a spear and stuff.
That's great.
Mm-hmm.
Vast improvements!
They're learning. They tried something new with Boktai 2, and I respect it. And they said, wait, we can take this and the old stuff. We don't have to just double down on our ideas.
By the way, Django,
Yes?
are you keeping a record of your adventures?
Reki doesn't do saving.
You can save by selecting the save page on the menu screen.
That's nice.
Something tells me that Reki is never going to save and it's going to piss him off entirely during this entire playthrough.
Accidents happen during adventures. Don't neglect to save for those critical moments, okay?
No.
As we know, Reki doesn't believe in saving.
Savings for the
Especially when
weak
you,
and
especially when we
consoles.
continue to hassle him about it.
That's
Yep.
right.
I'm nothing if not stubbornly defiant.
Well,
Placid.
I can't wait for something bad to happen, and for you to get mad, and for me to take in
Level
that
up.
and add 16 years to my life.
Yeah.
Looks like you leveled up, Django. When the experience you get from defeating enemies reaches a certain point, you gain a level. When you level up, you earn status points, which can be...
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Oh, did it crash?
Game crash.
And we're back!
When you level up, you earn status points, which can be distributed among your stats to improve them. The stats you can raise are Vitality, which affects your maximum life, Spirit, which affects your maximum energy, and Skill, which affects the power of your attacks. You can assign status points from the status page on the menu screen. Even if you level up, your stats won't improve until you use your status points. Don't forget to allocate the points you've earned. Yeah, they've streamlined the amount of stats. I like
Yeah.
it.
They realized that everyone just put everything to agility anyway. Notice I only get 2 points per level up, though, just to piss me off.
That's right. So Reki's actually going to keep his stats somewhat balanced.
Yeah, true. Hey!
You
Stole your
son of
solar
a
fruit.
biscuit eater!
That thing just stole your items.
Shh.
Looks like you're still not back to your old self yet. Well, what's done is done.
You can't change the past. What matters is what you do in the future.
The sun will rise tomorrow. Pull yourself together and continue on, Django.
So yeah, we're definitely gonna mess that guy up, aren't we?
Oh, we're smoking that dude. Oh, I got a map!
Looks like you got a map.
So many tutorials.
Mm-hmm.
You can check the dungeon map by selecting the map page on the menu screen. In order to view the map for a particular dungeon, you need to find it first.
There's more than one
Like a
dungeon.
Zelda game.
What do you mean?
Depending on the dungeon, the map may not all be in one piece, though. Evil.
Did that in Boktai 2 as well.
Yeah. Not that I ever really looked at the map, except to get confused. Lest you become lost in your chosen path, know that north is the top right, south is bottom left, east is bottom right, and west is the top left of the screen. Hey, what's this thing?
This is a weight switch. Placing something heavy on top of it should activate it.
Like your
Like
body?
your body.
I did it.
Looks like you got a sword-type weapon. Unlike the Gundel Sol, you can use a sword when you don't have any energy. You can't attack enemies at a distance like with a solar shot. But you can break wooden blocks with it. It seems there also exist swords with intrinsic special effects. To equip swords, select the swords page from the menu screen. By pressing the R button while holding select, called a quick change, you can change what you're holding. Raise your sword by pressing the B button, then release it to attack. The Gundel Sol and the sword. It's important to understand their respective features in order to use them effectively.
Sword.
Hiya.
Sword. Sword. You cannot attack nearly as fast. I'm mashing it. But yeah, did you think this was all of the menus? Haha. But now we can also just quickly swap between not only the different frames, but also just the sword. You might be able to tell by the way we're talking about the sword and the Gundel Sol there are not spears and there are not hammers.
Well, that's good.
What I realized, I'm pretty sure this is the case, and I'm not lying to you, is last time in Boktai 2, and I kept thinking that there were different swords with different weapon swinging arcs, I was actually thinking of Boktai 3. Is this where I was? This is where I was, right?
That is where you were.
Why am I back here? Wait, that doesn't make any sense. I went upstairs. Why am I in the same room? Right? I'm not crazy. Also, it appears north is a dead end, so I'm gonna go over there. Leave me alone!
They're just reusing sprites, so that way they don't have to do too much cartridge space.
This is true. Die, spider! You don't belong in this world.
You don't belong.
There it is.
Oh,
Unfortunately, we no longer have the glitch where if we stand under a skylight with full sunlight, we get,
That's true. That came from the password.
Isn't that
though,
also
right?
just like stop working at the very end of the LP for whatever reason?
Yeah.
oh yes.
Until it was working in the final boss for some reason.
Listen, that's where it mattered most.
This is true. That came in clutch.
It sure did.
Die, bat. I love leveling up. Makes me feel things. Just gonna not break the, not deal with those blocks. I should probably no. I'm gonna try and level up my stats.
Number go up.
Number
Serotonin
must
activate.
only go up.
Ooh.
A lever switch. These things always operate some sort of mechanism, you don't say. To throw a lever switch, you need to attack it. Well, Django?
Has there ever been a game that lets you hit a switch that did absolutely nothing?
I feel like yes, but I can't think of a definite example off the top of my head.
Oh, we're gonna do a funny.
A skylight and some ghouls. Listen up, Django. Undead-type monsters hate sunlight. If you lure them into the glare of a skylight, you can damage them without even attacking. To lure over a monster with good hearing, your best bet is to tap on a wall. If you press the A button while clinging to a wall, you can lure over enemy monsters that hear the sound. It's an important technique. Make sure to master it now.
Go, have fun. Zoinks. Hey.
It escaped.
How dare. Oh, I'm stronger now. I can kill it in 2 shots. Ah! Break.
Shatter!
Oh, that's the doorway. This way!
This ominous feeling. It's those dark spirits which are formed from dark matter itself. They're phantom-type monsters known as chlorophyllum.
Bless you.
When an adventurer approaches, they latch on and drain life. If they manage to latch onto you, quickly move the control pad to shake them. Being dark spirits, they are naturally weak to sunlight. Just like with ghouls, you can use skylights to damage them.
I will do that. Come here. Yeah. What now?
Wrecked.
Easy.
Oh, it's a solar station and some solar bamboo.
I didn't remember that's what that was called. The solar.
Has it ever been name dropped before?
The
I
bamboo,
don't think
yes.
it had.
A solar
the
station is a magical device that collects sunlight caught by the solar sensor and automatically stores it as energy. If you press the A button in front of a solar station, you can charge up your energy. You can even charge at night, so it's best to save up energy during the day. As for the solar bamboo, it's a fully grown, sprouted solar bamboo shoot. You can repeatedly call out the moon bugs within by attacking it. And don't worry, no matter how much you attack it, it won't break. But what should concern you is this dark presence. It's not quite that of an immortal. But you can't afford to let your guard down, Django. Especially with your amnesia.
Right? Who knows what could happen? Not me. I don't even know why I'm here.
What do you mean? There's nothing bad going to happen to me. Oh, no.
Trap!
Ooh.
Yo, the sprite work's so advanced.
It's what happens when you go from 2002 to 2005.
I kind of like the Boktai 1, Boktai 2 art style. Not that I dislike this one.
I do miss the Boktai 2 trap music.
Yeah, I mean, unbeatable music in all of gaming.
Yeah.
Top video game soundtracks of all time. Oh, Shield got knocked away.
Guys, we're fighting Darknuts so early in this. Ow. We're fighting Darknuts so early in the game.
Almost not getting it. Nah, a photograph. Cool.
Those crystals look like you can break them. I thought so!
Sure could.
Did they give you anything?
Sometimes they drop stuff, I think. Thank you.
Is this a dark seal? Burying Django and sealing him in on top of that. To think that's how he really felt. At this rate, we'll never escape from this underground prison. Is there no way out?
I'm feeling the implication that Sabata did this to Django while
Don't know what
under
you're talking
control.
about. Nope, never happened. Nope, unreal. Nope.
Don't make it too obvious that I got it right.
Nope. Who wants to be this annoying prick? What?
Perfect.
Ouch! Damn! That nearly split my ass in half!
That's when you know it's not localized.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
Don't know if that was a time warp or a time strip. But for just stealing some bread crust, this is way harsh. Have I really arrived at the end of the world? Then the legendary warrior is here somewhere. Nah, that was just a fairy tale. Even if he was here, he'd be dead anyway. No point even looking for him. Saying I was a descendant of a legendary warrior. Guess my story was too wild to use as an excuse for stealing. Anyway, I'm starving. Here lies Solar Boy Django. Oh no! Wait a sec. Solar Boy? Hey, that's the moon? The real moon? And that must mean this world is still under the rule of darkness? Looks like I don't have more to worry about than just food. Well, no hard feelings. Don't haunt me, Solar Boy. Yada. Later.
Joke's on you.
The Dark Seal was weakened? But why? No, that's not important right now. We might just be able to break the seal now. Attack it!
Shoot.
Bang.
All right, let's get out of here.
Can do. Will do.
Say less.
We made it. You've sure grown up, Django.
You too, Otenko?
Why'd he have to go and do such a thing anyway?
Don't know who you're talking about.
Looks like you remembered, Django.
Mm-mm. Nope.
Flashback.
As we expected, Lord Django. A great calamity! The beast of destruction, Varagon! One who
One
inherits
who inherits its power. The Dark Boy.
Oh, look who it is.
When Blood and Earth die the moon, the beast of destruction will be freed. I have no idea who's talking what.
The sun's hour is over. The era of darkness is at hand.
This is goodbye, Solar Boy Django. Now there's nothing to get in our way. The world shall end.
Brother.
Sabata, why'd you do it?
Yes. It's so mean.
Even though you were brought up as the Dark Boy by the Queen, you inherited the same Solar Child and Lunar Child blood as Django. Defeating your brother, and even going so far as to seal him away. Are you going to give in to your dark matter and destroy the world? But then, the Sabata I knew would never think about joining the Immortals again. There's definitely something deeper going on here.
I assume this is the count. I don't know.
You survived after all, Django.
I was right.
The Count? Were you really revived again? Same as always. Come now, Otenko. Messenger of the Sun. Surely you haven't forgotten. I am the Vampire Lord. I'll be resurrected no matter how many times I die. By the way, the Beast of Destruction, Vanagund, is about to be revived too. Perhaps you'd better hurry, no? What are you trying to say? We don't intend to let you immortals do as you please. That goes without saying. In that case, I'll tell you. There's only one way to prevent Vanagund's resurrection. What is it? There's only one way to stop the end of the world, and that is to kill Vanagund's successor, the Dark Boy Sabata. That's ridiculous! Sabata is Vanagund's successor? What now, Solar Boy? Can you kill your brother? If you're prepared to do it, come pay the four immortals a visit. We'll be waiting in the lands to the east, Solar Boy Django.
I've seen this one before.
The four immortals. If their plan is to revive Vanagund, does that mean Sabata is just being manipulated by them? If not... Django. Whatever the case, you may have to make that decision at some point. When the time comes, you must trust your own feelings. Those feelings may end up determining our fate.
Hint, hint.
Hint.
But no matter what awaits us in the end, I'll always be with you. Anyhow, we'd better go after the Count.
Yes.
Let's go, Django.
Right.
The sun will rise tomorrow.
Hopefully. Let's go.
I believe there are 4 endings in this game.
Oh.
Yes. Welcome to the world map. Gone are the days of traversing the city. Django!
Kitty.
Hello?
Looks like you haven't recovered all of your memories yet.
Did you really forget about me, Django?
Sorry.
I didn't give up hope. I even took care of your house.
I have a house?
You meanie.
Is that Zazzy?
Man, I don't know.
Nice going making a little girl cry?
Question mark? Oh.
I was coughing.
Oh, it's Coffin Man.
Hey, Django. You were locked up in that underground prison, right? If you ask me, that place like one big coffin.
Yes, it really is.
Coffins must really love you, huh?
I would not say that.
Actually, I just finished one.
Ooh.
Let me show you.
Yo, can you give us like a Gungrave coffin?
This is the culmination of many years of research. The ultimate coffin. Vector coffin.
Like the Vector Cannon?
And coffin bike.
It's a bike.
Oh,
Surprised.
so cool.
The coffin bike is a magical device with a solar engine on board. With this, even unexplored dungeons at the ends of the world are just a step away.
This is the coolest thing
Well.
ever.
Depending on how you could use it, you could wind up in the netherworld instead.
Interesting.
Of course, just like before, it can seal away mortals. No need to worry. With that said, I never did decide on a name. Poor thing. Still doesn't have one. What's a good name for it?
Come to think of it, did Django have my bike? Didn't Django
No.
have this bike in like Battle Network 6?
I believe so.
Yes.
And this will be what are we calling the bike?
Cerberus.
Say it's called Cerberus, right? 2 E's.
think that's correct.
It is now.
Coffin bike.
Cerberus, huh? It's just like you. The bike is fully customizable. Swapping out different parts, you can alter the bike to fit your tastes.
Suddenly he becomes Snake.
You want to customize it? Just talk to me.
Hey, I was gonna go off on the gun porn monologue from Metal Gear Solid 3 that Big Boss goes on, but I couldn't remember it. You know, I'm talking about the one where he gets the pistol from Ava.
And he's like, oh yeah, perfectly customized for CQC. And the hider, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
If you come to the garage, you can do practice runs of bike courses. But first, take it around the Solar City loop to get used to the controls.
Maybe after. Yo, is that a rice cooker? Yo, is that a Solar Boy Otanko plushie?
Sure is.
Seems lively. Looking at you, feel energized.
It heals you.
New solar gun lens.
That is, Luna? Yeah. Consumes no energy, but has no offensive capabilities. Just smacks things. Hello, cat!
Meow.
Meow.
Hold on. Meow.
All Nero ever does is sleep. Whenever he gets up, he runs off somewhere. That's what I call a bum.
Meow.
Sheesh. Lazy bum. Alright. Thanks for watching, everybody. Next time on Let's Play Boktai 3.
Cerberus.
Bike!
Dirge.
My bike!